Okay, I gone done fucked up. The meeting that I was going to, I turned up to 3 hours too early, and I don't have enough money to pay to park up here for 3 hours, so I'm just not gonna go now. So we're gonna make some video magic, and we're gonna pierce something. We're not gonna pierce a skin diver, however, because I'm too scared. And I'm just waiting on some confirmation from someone, because for once in my life, I am actually asking for some advice. I'm not going to watch a video on how to do it though, because I want to work it out on my own. But I am asking how to do it, because I've got a scalpel and a biopsy machine. Biopsy-like thing. That one place, like, I googled how to do a skin diver and it said you need a biopsy thing. Or did I google skin? I think I either eBayed skin diver, and it was quite rude. The ad, it was like, if you don't know how to use this to do a skin diver, don't buy it. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna ask you then, am I? Rude. So I asked the person that I have already brought skin diver jewellery from, but I'm misplaced. I'm gonna have a look for it when I get home, and if I can find it, then I'm gonna use it. And I ain't gonna use that machine, because you're rude. Instead, I'm just gonna use a scalpel, and I'm just gonna cut my tits open, okay? Okay. Anyway, something else that I wanted to touch in on whilst we are on a car vlog is I am turning off the comments on all of my vlogs that may involve people, places, or problematic situations, because people are and tend to have a problem with it, and either they're snooping on my Facebook or they're snooping on my Instagram and they're seeing that I've uploaded something and they're like, oh my god, what is that bitch up to now? And then they're realising, oh my god, that bitch is saying that about me. And then they're like, oh my god, I've got to do something. Quick, get my friends and let them know that bitch is being mean to me. And yeah, so it's going like that. So we're not telling people anymore. I just can't. I don't care enough about their opinions. I'm like, some of you are great, but some of you guys, like, dude, seriously, you don't like me, okay, you don't like the content, okay, but don't write a 300-word essay on everything I've done wrong. I don't care. I've done it. These videos are normally uploaded months after I filmed them. So with all the piercing ones, they're always uploaded after I've filmed and healed. Or, I don't know, ex-boyfriend ones. Okay, they're either super relevant or super old, okay? It's one or the other. My last ex-boyfriend one didn't go down well because, oh my god, I was being, I don't know what I was being, but I wasn't woke enough for 2019, because I dare say that this guy had a crush on my boyfriend at the time, who was bi and quite flirty, my ex, with this other guy, and I knew the other guy had a crush on my ex-boyfriend, and I mentioned that, and I was bombarded. And I know exactly why I was bombarded, because no one else would bombard me that much unless you're that person or that person's friend. And oh my god, I just blew your dirty little secret. Oh no, baby, no. I give zero fucks, honestly. My main problem is that I'm in totally the wrong fucking lane. Get over that. No, I'm in the right lane. Cheers. Oops. Anyway, moving on. I just watched the most recent Have a Seat with Chris Hansen and clocked the Scottish guy that is on that I think's about my age, so late 20s. And he was going on about Anision and how he doesn't like Anision anymore and how Anision's the devil and blah 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 Anision. Okay, we all know Anision is the devil, right? We know that, okay? We're all fully aware of that. However, this guy is not crystal clean. I'm sorry, bruv, but you're not. To be fair, you're a bit of a dick. You totally admitted to bullying people out of the forum. You were going on about being 16 and having a relationship with a 25-year-old. Okay, well, in this country, that's legal. Age of consent is 16. Okay? In England, it's 16. So even if Anision came to England and shagged a 16-year-old, that's not rape. And what kind of annoys me, and it's not specifically at Anision, but it does annoy me. I'm going to take that ticket home and I'm going to print fake tickets. I'm going to do that actually and see if it works. But no, what really does piss me off is the fact that Kane Construction, the fuck, man? Why are we doing 20 miles an hour? Kane Highway Motor Group, you suck. Okay, no, what does annoy me, like what I was saying, is when people are being called perverts, and listen, I'm not talking about Anision now, but this could be applicable to him, but whatever. The age of consent in England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, is 16. You suck! Yes, I did just put my middle finger up. I'm a bad person. Okay, you get 16. 1 in 6. He does not have a front license plate because he's clever. So, there's a lot of these, oh my god, he's a rapist, or that was statutory rape. When people sleep with people in the UK. And it's not. I'm sorry. I know you want it to be, but it's not. It's really not. It would be in America, but we're not in America. We're in the UK. And as well, I know there's all this other crap that Onion Boy's done, and I'm not sticking up for him. I think he's a twat. Okay, I do. But Scottish boy, you're a twat as well. If not the same level of twattishness, I would peg you at, because you're calling someone out for doing nothing because they put their faith and trust in you, and you didn't do a good enough job, and yet you're the victim. Okay, well, let's break this down. So, you were a major fan, such a fanboy, which always makes me laugh. Fanboy. You know, big hard Scotch man, fanboying over Onion Boy. Why? He's not even hot. Yeah, so you were on the forums and you were so desperate for him to notice you. You admit to Chris Hansen that you were going on and on and on and on and on. Like, notice me. Please, I love you so much. Why won't you notice me? And it's like, babe, no, just can. like, I feel bad saying this, but as well, I don't feel bad saying this. They don't care. Like, certain people just don't care, okay? They get to a certain level and either their notifications just get squashed or they don't care. Okay, example. I was talking on Instagram to Dax quite a bit prior to his blow up. And I said to him, when you come to the UK, please let me know, because he's not big enough to have it all over like Ticketmaster and stuff, so I wouldn't know. And I was like, just let me know and I will be there, and could you please, I really related to one of his songs about my best friend that actually died, and I was like, I'd really like it if you could just give him a shout out when you perform that song. And he didn't tell me that he was performing, and he obviously didn't do the shout out, and I didn't go to the gig because I didn't know. We're back at my shop, your favourite place. So yeah, their inboxes do get filled, and that's fine. And the more popular people get, the less likely they are to interact with you, and you have to understand that. And I understood that. I was like, okay, I get it, you know, like, disappointed, yes, but whatever. It's like the guy that did Haggard, I messaged him, I was like, you realise your movie is like on YouTube and it's not you that uploaded it? And I talked to him for a little bit, and then, you know, he just blanked me out the blue, and I was like, yeah, well, you know, you're kind of famous, so okay. I suppose I served my purpose, but you know, you could have sent me a free DVD. That's all I'm saying. One DVD. But yeah, so shit like that just happens, and you can't be such a pussy about it. But this kid only spoke to Chris Hansen because he was no longer allowed to be a moderator, and you could so tell that's why. It had nothing to do with Anisian's behaviour towards women at all. Nothing. And you could tell that. And you could tell he was just bitter, and he had something to push his 15 minutes of fame, and I'm guessing he's got Twitch or YouTube, and I'm guessing he's used that little bit of like communication with that person to launch a career, okay? So I could like just post screenshots of like famous people I've spoken to briefly on my highly photogenic edited photos on Instagram. That made no sense. But I don't. What's the point? Like, okay, I spoke to that person, and what? No one cares. You know, there's so many and what? No one cares moments in your life, and you can choose to look like an idiot and just like live off them, or you could just be a functioning member of society and just be like, and what? No one cares. And that's how I am. Like, I know no one cares, so I'm not going to sit there and go on about it for the next 10 years of my life. And I'm certainly not going to jump on a bandwagon because everyone else is. Because you just look like what you are. And it just looks petty, jealous, angry, bitter. Mummy, why aren't I on that still? You know? And let's go through his story. So, his story is that Anision has forums, and he would often move the forums around. And nobody knows why. Okay, well, I'm just going to throw this out there. And it probably isn't the reason, but it could have been to get rid of certain people he found in the forum, or was alerted to in the forum, And it was a way of shaking them, i.e. not his fans, but people that preyed on his fans, which it just so happened to be girls. I don't know. You don't know. He could have been doing it for the right reasons to avoid, you know, old men hitting on teenage girls. I don't know. Okay, I'm not Anision. No one but Anision is, okay? And fuck, like, I don't even think God knows how his mind works. Like, wow. There's some heavy stuff going on there that's not right. Anyway, so this guy said that he was doing everything he could, basically, to get noticed by Anision, and like, this is quite sad. He would wake up, check the forum, go to school, think about the forum, get home, go on the forum, stay up late on the forum, and eat, sleep, forum, repeat. Like, you have a problem. You are obsessed. That should have been a warning shot, if anything. Because when someone is doing that, that's internet stalking, obsession, kind of that realm and wonder. It's not normal behaviour. Like, if you don't, or you shouldn't care so much. That's not a normal amount of caring. I broke it. And I've made a new one out of sugary. If you don't know what sugary is, Google it, but sugary is like plastic. And I'm waiting for it because my ex-boyfriend, who the other guy does fancy, and I know that because I used to work there and I've seen their relationship, okay? So, let's lay off that. Anyway, he threw my old one away, and I would have had a spare tip, but nah, he threw it away. Anyway, moving on. So this kid is like obsessed, okay? He's like, creepishly obsessed. And he goes on to say that he was taken advantage of. Okay, right. Okay. How are you taking advantage of, sir? Oh, a 25-year-old was taking advantage of you when you were 16. Okay, well, you never said how. You didn't say what she did, and 16's legal over here. I'm pretty sure you can send nudes and all sorts at 16. It's not classed as child porn. Sorry. Onion Boy could fly over here and go to a secondary school, which is what we call high school, and just sit there and wait for the year 11 girls, really, and just pick one out and be like, yo, what up? You 16? Yeah, sweet, let's fuck. Nothing you can do about it, sorry. How it is, it's just like if you go to some countries, I think it's like 15 or 12 even, I don't know, but it's freakishly low in other countries. I think 16 is a fair age, because otherwise what happens is you're just forcing people into being criminals and you're just creating jailbait, because $16 does make more sense than 18, let's just be honest with each other. But that's not the point. The point is that he was crying about that, and it's like, well, did you report it? I didn't hear him say that he reported it to anyone. And it hasn't mentally scarred you because you weren't like, oh, I had to have counselling. You kind of said it in a, I'm a victim of an easy too, because this older woman in the forum I was in a relationship with and I was 15 or 16. Okay, so we know you were 16 then, but you just thought you'd throw the 15 in there just to make it dramatic. Because otherwise you ain't got shit, bud, because 16's legal over here, so I reckon you were 16. And also, please tell me, because I am confused, how an Esion in America is supposed to handle your relationship in Scotland. And did you message him telling him about this woman that was taking advantage of you? Or, oh, I know what you could have done. When you said how you used to bully people, young fans of Venetians out of the forum, you and your friends, how you used to all bully them, you know, you used to get together and you used to, like, just attack them because they'd, like, go in fangirling and, like, singing one of his songs or, you know, like, mimicking one of his memes. Why didn't you do that with the 25-year-old? Shit, man, options. Or, why didn't you just get a life and a real-life girlfriend? I don't know. Anyway, like, seriously, when you were 15, 16, you're still at school, okay? Like, you should be, especially in this country, you should be drinking in parks with your friends at the weekend. And in the week, you should be trying to get drunk or high. I don't know, whatever. You know, it's weak. You're weak. I'm sorry, it's weak. And I think you're clout chasing so badly. And at this point, I was just sort of so over it. Because he was like, and I got really close to the head moderator. And as she started to lose interest and wanted to leave, she asked Greg if I could be a moderator. And he said yes. So I became a moderator too. Okay, great. So make the bully the moderator. Excellent. Well done, previous head monitor. Great. Sounds like a wonderful place to go. To be honest with you, if it's all like bullying and hatred to any like young teen fans, I don't really think he was like selecting his next victim. Well, at least not from his forums anyway. He might have been doing it via Twitter or Instagram, but not from his forums. Because they were all being bullied out. So there you go. Or were you bullying them into his arms? So you were bullying them that badly, they went running to him. Think about it. What did you do? What did your actions do? Because there's always repercussions. So, you know, what did you do? What did you do? You did something wrong. Anyway, at that point I tuned out. And I'd been listening to Chris Hansen for a good 40 minutes by then. And I think even Chris Hansen was a bit like, this is a duff. Because you basically are just trying to get 15 minutes. And that's what I think. And I think Lainey, who now goes as Kite, is actually the instigator here. Because prior to that, okay, he met people and they were younger. But when you think about it, sorry, I was going to say it's not. It is quite common. Like, God, when I was 14, 15, I was dating a 20-year-old. Shit, when I was, I've always dated older and like in their 20s when I was like low teens or like nearly in their 20s sort of thing. And, you know, it's up to the girl whether or not she wants to do anything. It's not up to the guy, and it's quite easily done. Guys, especially public figures like Onision, who are very arrogant, and what's the word when you're in love with yourself? Frick. I really need to burp as well. I feel bad. I don't know what the word is, but you know when they're in love with themselves. My brother is, and I always say this about him, but I forgot the word. Okay, anyway. Someone that is in love with themselves and very arrogant isn't going to risk a rape case because Susie didn't want to sleep with him. He's not going to do it. So, you know you're okay. And you don't have to have sex. Or he's having sex with someone else, you know, because it's always long distance. There is a pattern. These were all long distance at first, okay? So when you were underage, it was long distance, which meant he was probably hooking up physically with other women and then just hand-holding with you. And that's probably what he did. And I do not for a second think that he is in the right. I support all of the women because it's a bit... There's too many of them. You can't not support them. There's too many of them, and it's documented. I mean, like, what he did to Shiloh, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's just disgraceful. It's disgusting. And, like, he took her career. She could have been the next Avril Lavigne. He took her sanity. Like, he stripped her of everything. He took her hair. Like, who does that? Who takes someone's hair? Like, no, that's not normal. You can't take people's hair. No. No, he's disgusting. But the Scottish guy, I'm sorry, Hansen, he was pointless. I mean, you would have been better off just giving us all an update on the situation without him being there, because all he's done is made it look more like a paedophile ring that he was in, I feel, than another victim of Onision's. Because his big grudge, this Scottish guy, is that he was an administrator and then Onision moved the URL again, and he did not make him an administrator. With no warning, nothing. And there was a convicted sex offender in the chat room, and he couldn't block him because he wasn't an administrator anymore and he didn't have the power. I fucking get over it. Just, you had Onision's direct email him. You've done your bit. You could write in there, hey guys, such and such is a pedophile. Don't go near him. You could have made a thread. There's so many things you could have done. You could have rang up and reported it to the police, because I'm pretty sure, probably on like one of his probation records or something, it would have meant like he can't have contact with kids, right? And is that your job? Yeah, kind of is, because you want to be a moderator, and you were. And it is your job from a kind of adult perspective, i.e., I've had to drive around before where I live because some weirdo was talking to kids, and I had to almost run him over to get him to leave them alone. And then I've seen him again doing the same thing, and then I had to report him to the police. They were conveniently on my estate, which is a bit worrying, but whatever. I'm sure they found what they were looking for, probably drugs. Anyway, there's no drug dealing here today, which is quite unusual. I don't know, maybe I'm early. Maybe the drug dealers don't come out yet. I don't know. My black nail varnish does not look black. But yeah, it just kind of pissed me off. But that's all I've really got to say. This is quite empty, really. There's not a lot of point to it. So if you made it this far, well done. I'm going to go and probably pierce this bit. Just here, maybe. I don't know. Because Or I might just go straight through here. Quite like that idea, going like, you know, the cartilage. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to upload this because, hey, why not? That's just how I feel. I feel like the Scottish guy's done more harm than good, because he's just tried to play victim, wasted everyone's time that watched it. Kind of like how I'm probably wasting your time. But you can't cry victim when you're soliciting it. Like, you can't solicit communication and then cry victim when it stops. Sorry, son, it doesn't work that way. And you know that. Come on. You've aged since then, and you know that, and you know better. Like, don't even try it, boy. I'm gonna go and get some chips. Right, and on that note, I am actually gonna go and get some chips. So I'll see you later. Anyway, have a good week. I'm gonna upload this one from my phone because I need a new terabyte because my computer's fucked. So no piercing videos, no nothing, no fun videos until I can actually edit. So I don't know when that'll be, because my Premiere also runs out and I don't know when I'm going to be able to renew that either. So hey, bear with me.